guys, so today I'm going to be doing my top 10/11 Christmas movie marathon ideas. I'm a huge fan of Christmas movies, both the classic and the kind of B/C level Christmas movies, you know, ABC family movies and stuff like that. That's not box office movies, but I really enjoy them, so I'm going to give you like a little mix of everything. The first one I'm going to talk about is my favorite movie, possibly of all time. I absolutely love it, and it is Love Actually. If you've not seen that, you are missing out. It's one of those movies that are kind of like, she's just not that into you, and Valentine's Day. It follows a lot of different people, but they all kind of connect in the end. It is British, so, you know, the characters and everything are pretty British, but I love it. The lead actors are, for example, Keira Knightley, Emma Thompson, which I am named after, Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, and so many more fun, hilarious actors. So I definitely recommend checking that out if you haven't. The next kind of classic movie I want to talk about is Elf. It's targeted towards kids, but I still find it funny. It's with Will Ferrell, and it's just one of those hilarious movies with a bunch of fun quotes. Sorry, I got a little interrupted, but I am back. The third movie that I was going to mention is Home Alone, and that's mainly the number one movie, but number two is fine, and I can't remember how number three is. I don't think even the main character, like the McCaughlan, whatever his name is in the third movie. I'll have to look into that, but Home Alone, especially the number one, is so hilarious. It just brings back so many childhood memories because it came out when I was a kid. Actually, it came out 5 years before I was a kid, so before I was born, so that's kind of hilarious. I thought it was like 96 or something, but it's actually 1990. Definitely check that out if you haven't. I can't believe a lot of you have not seen that movie. It's like a classic, at least in my books. The fourth movie is like a romantic comedy, and it is The Holiday. It stars Cameron Diaz, Jude Law, Kate Winslet, and Jack Black. And Jack Black is not my favorite actor. He kind of annoys me, so his part in the movie kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't know, but it's a really sweet movie. It's about two girls that switch houses and kind of lives during the holidays. It's a really sweet, funny comedy that happens both in Britain or England and in LA, USA. A little bit of everything, really sweet. I love Cameron Diaz and Jude Law, so their part was my favorite. I think the Kate Winslet, Jack Black part is not as charming. There's like an old man that comes in, not to give any spoilers, but it's just kind of weird in my opinion. But overall, the movie is terrific. It's funny, it's cute, and I just have like this huge girl crush on Cameron Diaz. I don't know, I can't help it. So definitely check that out if you haven't. I've said that now 4 or 5 times. And The Holiday actually gets a pretty good rating. It's 6.9 on IMDb, so I guess that's pretty good considering it's a romantic comedy that happens during Christmas. The next classic Christmas movie we're gonna go into is Christmas with the Cranks, and I just watched this a couple of days ago. It is a really sweet, funny family movie, a comedy. I guess all kind of Christmas movies are like really sweet and funny. That's kind of their like target to be. It's about parents that have an only child that leaves the country, goes to Peru during Thanksgiving, and they decide that they're going to skip Christmas, go on a cruise, enjoy life, and it's really hilarious seeing how serious people take it in their town, in their neighborhood. Like, it's a huge thing that they're skipping Christmas, which I feel like in most neighborhoods nobody would ever care if somebody wouldn't decorate or something like that, because obviously people have different religions and you can't just assume that everyone in your neighborhood is going to decorate for Christmas. So this is one of those movies that I just think everyone has seen. It's probably on every single TV station before Christmas in every country. Like, that's what I imagine. So if you've not seen it, definitely check it out. It is funny. Definitely, if you watch it, go on IMDb and look up like the goofs, the fails of the production, stuff like that. There are so many funny fails. Like definitely when you're done watching it, so it doesn't like spoil, watch it and like think back like how dumb were these people not figuring out that that would like come through. So the next movie that I'm gonna talk about is a movie that I haven't seen in years, I think. I am still going to recommend it. It is How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This was a childhood favorite of mine. I haven't watched it, I don't know for how long, but I remember it. I feel like I remember it by heart and I really love it. The Grinch is played by Jim Carrey, which is probably my least favorite actor in the world, which I'm just sorry, I'm not a Jim Carrey fan. Since he's like a completely different character and I can't really see his face and you know all of that, I feel like he doesn't annoy me in the Grinch. One funny thing about Grinch and like the whole will and whatever it's called, the town, is when you see people out and about that look like the people from these movies, like from Dr. Seuss, and like they have these like weird funny faces, not to like be mean or make fun of anyone or anything. It's just, I think it's funny when you see people that you feel like should be in the movie. And now that we're done with 6 movies, I'm gonna go into my bad Christmas movies, which are my favorite. I am so jealous of people who have like ABC Family and all of those TV stations. We don't have anything like that in Iceland. But the first one I want to mention is Christmas Cupid. It's about a publicist, which is played by Christina Milian. She has a show on E, she is a singer. I like her. I feel like she's a fine actress, you know. She's a publicist for like this crazy celebrity, which is played by Ashley Benson. And I feel like she's like the Miley Cyrus or Paris Hilton of that day or something. And then there's this guy that is Chad Michael Murray from One Tree Hill. So these are all famous people that you would know from like TV shows from the last few years. It's a really, really cheesy, borderline, terrible Christmas movie, but it is cute. So yeah, like a thumbs up for me. Another one that I saw randomly on TV someday last year, I think, is 12 Dates of Christmas. This is a cute movie. I think it's cute. It's a repetitive movie, so if you don't like that, she gets to relive her Christmas Eve 12 times until she gets it right. So basically the movie is 12 times the same night trying to figure out if she does the right thing, ends up with the right guy, etc. So fun movie, cute movie. I would check it out if you can. So a movie that I just watched a couple of days ago, which is so bad, is Snow Bride. And I have no idea who the actors are, I don't know any of them, I think. It is the cutest movie of all time. She's a tabloid reporter, like she does juicy gossip, blah blah blah, and she's set on a mission to find some juicy gossip about this random family. So she meets this guy that she's supposed to be like reporting juicy gossip for, like of him, and like she's invited into their family because she lies and I ran away from my wedding and etc. because she's wearing a wedding dress that her best friend owns, and it's just like really unnecessary complications that they did. But you know, basically it's about that she's supposed to be reporting juicy gossip from this guy. She ends up obviously falling for him, then it all blows up, and you know, the rest is history. Really a predictable movie, but I like that. I like Christmas movies to be predictable because they all are. So if you are a fan of that, like me, I would say check it out. Like, it's cute. That's another one of those like really bad it's good movies. My last bad but good movie is Matchmaker Santa. I watched this just a couple of days ago too. Like these are new movies to me, so I want to share them with you. This has Gretchen Wieners from Mean Girls. Ah, she's so cute and she's so hilarious. If you have not seen Mean Girls, you are seriously missing out on life. But this is cute. She's a baker and she has a boyfriend that like never takes time for her. So his assistant takes her up to his cottage. They get stuck in some random town. Santa Claus is there doing all of his magic stuff, and it's just cute. Okay, the last movie that I really want to talk to you about, which I watched just a couple of days ago too, and like I found it on YouTube. So like a lot of these movies are on YouTube, I guess, since they were like not really that copyrighted, they can be on YouTube or something. The last one I want to talk about is On the Second Day of Christmas, and it stars Mark Ruffalo, which is Hulk. Like, I cannot even comprehend what happened in this movie. This is like a Christmas classic for apparently a lot of people, and people seem to love it. Like, I looked at the comments, I looked at some reviews on the IMDb, but then there were some reviews that really just that really just shed a light on what's really happening in this movie. And I was like, thank you. This movie is such nonsense that I just cannot. So, this movie revolves around this woman who has her aunt in custody. She has brainwashed her little, like, 7-year-old aunt or something to be her pickpocketing partner in crime. The girl is completely brainwashed that this is just okay because they're not stealing from the poor and blah 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 blah. They get caught. Mark Ruffalo has to like keep them over the Christmas, and of course they too. This movie glorifies stealing, pickpocketing. It seems like it's all good because it's in the Christmas spirit or something. Gender roles are really important in this movie. Like, I feel like gender roles are really effed up in a lot of these movies because it's all about this like cute girl that just wants one thing in her life, that is a man, and blah blah blah. Okay, this pretty much implies that stealing, breaking the law, corrupting a child, just pretty much everything bad you can do, lying to police, like everything is completely okay if you're a white female pretty girl. You know, then you're not really doing anything wrong, but then they like set some people up, and of course they get thrown in jail because they're like a guy. So this is just really effed up. You know, the fact that they actually fall in love and like he proposes or something after 2 days of knowing each other, and the fact that he gets to know her by catching her stealing, like what the F, and they make him steal, and like, and then it's all cute because he's stealing for them, and then he's like telling his boss that he used to just judge people before knowing them. But I'm like, these people are stealing, even though they're good people. They should not just be like, oh no, it doesn't matter, you're good people, you can go. But then like they catch this guy that's stealing, and he's of course thrown in jail. Like, this is such a messed up movie. Please watch it just to see what I'm talking about. And then like the end, can I just spoil it a little bit? It doesn't really spoil anything because like this movie is so predictable, it's not even funny. The end is that his mom, which is also the mother of a police officer, like met his dad when she was stealing, and it's all this like cute family stealing tradition, and I'm like, what the F? How did they agree to make this into a Christmas movie when this is like a messed up family stealing from people, and they think it's cute and romantic because they met someone doing that? So if you're looking for the worst Christmas movie ever, look up The Second Day of Christmas with Mark Ruffalo on YouTube. It's there. Those of you who think this is the best Christmas movie and like the great holiday spirit, you should really just, you know, watch it again and think about it with a different eyesight. So that's all of my Christmas movie marathon ideas. I feel like you got a little bit of everything. Of course, I'm not mentioning every single Christmas movie that is out there. There's so many Christmas movies out there, and you should definitely take the time to watch them this season because they are so much fun. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'm uploading new videos every single day. Well, I'm trying to if the internet is not playing with me more. And I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!